Hello guys, welcome to our Sports Bongo Live YouTube channel. Hello guys, welcome to our Sports Bongo Live YouTube channel. It's Rugby Union Six Nations Champions Round 2 of 2024 Six Nations Championship kicks off with two sides boasting contrasting emotions from the opening weekend, with host Scotland coming off a historic 27-26 win over Wales, while France will have their tails between their legs after an immensely disappointing 38-17 loss to at home to Ireland. Starting with the Scots, they will be riding high after securing their first win in Cardiff, a 22 years last week, breaking a run of 11 winless visits to the Wales capital. It was not all positive for Gregor Townsend's men, who nearly threw away their historic moment when they allowed Wales back into the game, having 27-0 lead. With that win in the books, Murrayfield will be bouncing ahead of France's arrival, as Scotland aim to capitalize on having beaten their visitors in three of the last four Essences encounters at the famous stadium. Continuing that trend here may spark. Okay. Continuing that trend here may spark conversion of the first Scottish title winning campaign of this century, with their last triumph in the competition coming back in 1999, when it was still the Five Nations. Prior to Italy's involvement, Gregor Townsend has made three changes to with that aim in mind, all coming amongst the forwards. Rory Durg replacing Jamie Ritchie on the flank, as well as operating as co-captain. Grant Gilchrist coming in at lock at expense at Richie Gray, and Jack Dempsey taking over the eighth man duties as Matt Ferguson shifts to flank and Luke Crosby loses his place in the squad. For the French, the disappointment of exiting their home World Cup at the quarter-final stage followed on their last first game back, as they seemed stifled when facing the Irish pressure. Les Blues were a popular pick to lift this year's Essence Trophy prior to the opening weekend, but looked anything but world beaters in what eventually was their heaviest ever defeat against Ireland in their history. It was also just their fifth SNC loss in 21 games under coach Fabian Gelti, who has some work to do if he wants to preserve France's record of finishing within the top two in each campaign so far this decade. Gelti has made just two changes to his starting 15 in the hopes of getting back on track, that being Louis Berry being brought in on the wing to replace Yoram Mofana, while Paul Williams' red card against Ireland with subsequent suspension sees Cameron Walkie come in at number 4, with Paul Gabriel adopting the number 5 jersey. Gregory Aldred will once again lead the team from 8th man, and he will be especially motivated to prove the French side can still produce even without regular captain and talisman Anthony Dupont. Key battle, with both sides boasting two of the best wingers in the game at the moment. This game could be decided by who gets the ball in their hands the most as they come head to head. Scottish Duhan van der Marwe has scored 7 tries in his last 8 games, including 2 against Wales last week, while Frank's Damien Pinot also crossed the whitewash against Ireland, while incredibly was in the 15th try in his last 11 international matches. So this was a short preview. The match will begin very soon. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching.